Hi everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. This is Shirley M. I just wanted to hop on real quick to just say a few words. As you can tell, this is like a personal note that I am posting. But and if well, I guess the good thing about YouTube is that you get an opportunity to be a little personal, share whatever you're feeling, just kind of keep it open with the people who watch your channel. So, as you know, a few people had reached out to me because they knew I was of Haitian descent, from work, from friends and family, not family, but from friends who knew I was Haitian, and just wanted to know how is Haiti doing, how am I doing, and I do want to acknowledge all these people. Well, I don't want to acknowledge, I just want to say thank you to all those people who made the effort to just reach out, just to see how I was doing and how the country is doing overall. But I did want to, I got a call from a good friend, and he was like, how come you're not, you should be talking about this, making people aware of what's happening in the country. If you know, there was an influx of like almost 10,000 or so Haitians and migrants coming into Texas. So, and I guess the treatment was really was a big concern for a lot of people, of course, of what they were experiencing there. And this individual kind of brought it to my attention and was like, you have this platform, use it. And then I got another call from another friend a few days later, pretty much saying the same thing. My personality and the way that I, react to things is I like a lot of information before I can jump one way or another. So for me, I didn't know a lot what was going on to begin with. This was coming from from the news. So, but as you know, there was a lot of other things that's been happening throughout, I would say, the last month and a half. From like gang violence that's happening in the country with the former president, Jovenel Moise, that was assassinated pretty much. And then of course in August, you had the earthquake that happened in the southern part. And then now you had the whole Texas situation. So the last month and a half or so was one of those reasons that I kind of needed to take a break, because it felt like it was something happening every other time. And I guess for people like myself, who is born in Haiti, or have a good relationship with the country and love going back home, it kind of hit a lot to just see all these things occurring. So a lot of people are like, well, how do you feel, or what's going on? And I think for me, because it's happens so often and so quickly, you almost get like a sense of desensitized, I believe that's the word. When something just happens, you're kind of just like, okay, what's next? Yeah, okay. You almost don't even have a emotion or a feeling for it. But I do want to let people know it's not a matter of I don't have an emotion or feeling about it. I wanted to, I felt like now, because I don't know a lot about the immigration policies and how people migrate here, and I didn't want to jump on the emotional bandwagon and and put my point of view or my thoughts without fully understanding. But I do know, based on the friends that reached out and said, say something. Now that I know it's quiet, there's not a lot of information, it's not on the news as much, and like all things, they tend to die down. I figured that this is the best time to at least let people be aware of the different things that are occurring in the country. And I'm sure a lot of people are from Haitian, maybe are Haitian, or know where it is, and may have different feelings for it. Because, for example, if you're American, you're probably thinking, oh, wow, another group of people coming to the country needing resources, or wanting to stay. And my friends who are both from like African countries felt felt some type of way about what was going on, because they may know from examples or things that they've seen in their country as well. So everybody, and even for myself, a person who was born in Haiti, who don't really know how it feels unless you're actually experiencing it yourself. So I didn't want to jump on board and kind of give my whole thoughts and feelings about it, because this is something that happens. There's always something with my country, unfortunately, and it's hard. It's a hard thing to constantly not be concerned about being in the news, but just having to see my Haitian people struggling or things occurring to them, and it's really really tough. And I can tell you that. But the best I can do is really just let people know that there are, concerns and issues, internal problems, external problems that's going on with the country. And unfortunately, I heard a sermon, I think it was from T.G. Jakes, that says, if you're the first one to experience a blessing, there's a burden always attached to it. So unfortunately, it's just one of those things that all we could do is continue to pray for the country, those who are prayers or whatever faith you believe in, to continue to pray for the country. If you do feel you have friends or if you have friends, or if you feel connected to the country in one way or another. So I would say do that. And if you want to help, if you want to help through an organization, the organization I work with is Azulia Love Hope. Even though we don't focus in the place where the earthquake occurred, of course, Haiti is Haiti. You kind of help the whole country. So we gave a donation to a church that we know that was out there, and they are providing tents. Good Samaritan Haitian Alliance Church, they are providing tents and all types of stuff to the people over there as well. And I would say the other thing you could do is, if you know of a place that is selling Haitian products, is to support the businesses, the people who make products that come directly from Haiti, because that's the best way to help the economy over there, and to get the people who are still living in Haiti be able to stay and do not have to take the dangerous route to get to or to migrate to other countries. And that is the best thing I can say I can recommend. But I do want to appreciate those who definitely reached out, checking on their other fellow Haitian friends to see how they're doing, and not just, hey, how's the country doing, but see how the person is doing as well, because it does bother us who are here, and we're watching our family, our friends, people that we, that are part of us struggling or just having these crazy events happening to them. It definitely drains us, but we know that our people themselves, we are not able to help. We're kind of helpless, and it hurts a lot to be, and let me tell you, it definitely hurts a lot to not to be able to help our people, and just feeling that there's nothing that we can do. But I would continue to, encourage you guys who are available, who are able to, buy Haitian products, would like to try it out, just anything to, contribute to the help of the country. And we're going to hope that the country's going to get it together, the people are going to get together, change the mindset, change the way of doing things, and really start looking out for the country itself, and not the political and the external stuff. Let's start taking care of home. So I just wanted to come out and mention this, because made it very hard to be like, hey, you got to say something, or let people know what's going on. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and just wanted to share that. So keep on checking on your Haitian friends, okay? All right, have a great night.